Hatüey. Also Hatüey was a Taíno Cacique from the island of Quisqueya who lived in the early 16th century. He has attained legendary status for leading a group of natives in a fight against the invading Spaniards, and thus becoming one of the first fighters against colonialism in the New World. He is celebrated as Cuba's first national hero. History. In 1511, Diego Velázquez set out from Hispaniola to conquer the island of Cuyabana. He was preceded, however, by Hatüey, who fled Hispaniola with a party of 400 in canoes and warned the inhabitants of Cuyabana about what to expect from the Spaniards. Bartolomé de las Casas later attributed the following speech to Hatüey. He showed the Taíno of Cuyabana a basket of gold and jewels, saying, "Here is the God the Spaniards worship. For these they fight and kill, for these they persecute us, and that is why we have to throw them into the sea." They tell us, these tyrants, that they adore a God of peace and equality, and yet they usurp our land and make us the slaves. They speak to us of an immortal soul and of their eternal rewards and punishments, and yet they rob our belongings, seduce our women, violate our daughters. Incapable of matching us in valor, these cowards cover themselves with iron that our weapons cannot break. The people of Cuyabana did not believe Hatüey's message, and few joined him to fight. Hatüey resorted to guerrilla tactics against the Spaniards, and was able to confine them to the fort at Barica. Eventually the Spaniards succeeded in capturing him. On February 2, 1512, he was tied to a stake and burned alive at Yara. Before he was burned, a priest asked him if he would accept Jesus and go to heaven. Las Casas recalled the reaction of the chief. Thinking a little, asked the religious man if Spaniards went to heaven. The religious man answered yes. The chief then said without further thought that he did not want to go there but to hell, so as not to be where they were and where he would not see such cruel people. This is the name and honor that God and our faith have earned. Legacy. The town of Hatüey, located south of Sibanacu in the Camagüey province of Cuba, was named after the Taíno hero. Hatüey also lives on in the name of a beer brewed by Empresa Cervecería Hatüey Santiago, a brewery in Santiago de Cuba, and one brand of a type of sugary, non-alcoholic malt beverage called Malta. In a 2010 film shot in Bolivia, Even the Rain, Hatüey is a main character in the film. Within the film, the logo of the Cuban cigar and cigarette brand Cohiba is a picture of Hatüey.